Spurs fans, we have talked about the Spurs possibly trading up with the Atlanta Hawks for the number 1 overall pick. But what if instead the Spurs traded with the Washington Wizards?
Go, Spurs, go, 'cause the Giants stay.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Hope you had a great weekend. Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight. But let's talk about our San Antonio Spurs. I came across an article from Sports Illustrated today, and I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this with the channel, with the community, and see what they have to say. Mock trade. Spurs swap with the Wizards to grab the number 2 pick. Armed with 2 lottery picks, San Antonio could be ready to make a move for their guy on draft night. Well, who's their guy? Well, right now it's pointed to Zachary Sachet. Let's get into the article. The Spurs are one of the most interesting teams in the draft this year. Yes, we are. While they had the chance to grab 2 unique selections at number 4 and number 8, they also likely have the flexibility to move where they want within the draft to grab a player they covet. San Antonio Spurs get number 2, which we're thinking is going to be Sachet, and Tristan Vukcevic. And the Washington Wizards get the number 4 pick and the number 8 pick. Similarly to the mock trades we've seen with Atlanta Spurs fans, the Spurs use both their top 8 selections to move up a few spots and grab an asset that would be off the board should they pick at number 4. In this case, likely Frenchman Zachary Sachet or Alexander Sarr. All signs are pointing to Sarr being drafted by the Hawks. So I just saw an article this morning too that said they're high in Donovan Klingon. We don't know what's going to happen. That's for darn sure. But we will go with the Hawks for the purpose of this video. Select Sarr, which means Sachet likely going to be drafted number 2 by the Wizards, so we make the swap. It's a high price to pay, giving up both picks, even if the Spurs get their guy. So in this scenario, they also walk away with Tristan Vukcevic, a 7-foot center who capped his rookie season off with 15 points per game in 5 games. Don't know a lot about him. If you do, please let me know. It's likely a no-brainer deal for Washington, even including the loss of Vukcevic. The team needs talent at near every position and can use multiple chances within the lottery. They may even have their eyes on prospects at number 2 who would be around at number 4. Again, I'll mention Donovan Klingon. Heard he's a player they might be interested in. He probably will be available at number 4. Of course, I'm going to get Rockets might be interested. Who the heck knows? And are then playing with house money at 8. Players like Stefan Castle, Reed Shepard, Matez Buzelis, Nikola Topic, Tijan Saloon, Ron Holland, Coney Williams, and more would all likely be in play for the Wizards with 2 picks. And I've been mentioning Sachet a lot as the guy we'd want at number 2 because I don't think Sarr gets past number 1. I think that is the clear-cut, based on everything I'm reading, guy that the Hawks take. So that means we'd be trading the number 4 pick and the number 8 pick for Sachet. And a lot has happened over the weekend. We got all the rumors that he's going to be working out for the Spurs. I don't know if he actually has yet. I haven't seen that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it looks like he's going to be working out for the Spurs. ESPN's Jonathan Giovanni, take it for what you will, says the Spurs are seen by some teams as a potential trade-up option from the number 4 pick in order to draft Sachet. The Ringer's Kevin O'Connor reported the Spurs have had talks with Atlanta about moving up, and the expectation around the NBA is that they'd select Sachet. So this seems to be the guy they want. We should also remember something Giovanni added that I forgot. Sachet played with Wembanyama and Asvel in 2021-22. The team official there described the two as being extremely close at that time, which is not a surprise considering their similar ages. So in short, Spurs fans, we have to ask ourselves, and we did this before at the number one overall pick. We did a video and was prompted there that if the Spurs traded picks 4 and 8 from the number 1 pick, is that worth Alexander Sarr? Because I got to think he's the number 1 overall pick. I could be wrong. Things can change next week. Now we ask ourselves the same question. Are picks 4 and 8 worth Zachary Sachet? That is one unbelievably tough question to answer, in my opinion, because there's so many intangibles that go with this. You draft Sachet at 2. It works out great. But who could? There's always a who, coulda, woulda, shouldas. What if Stefan Castle's drafted at 4? And one of the wings we talked about, Matez Buzelis is drafted 8, and those are 2 players we could have gotten. And then they end up being studs, or Sachet's a bust, and Brian Wright's probably losing his job. Or maybe a wing we wanted is drafted at 4, and then Devin Carter drafted 8. There's so many. Yeah, you're probably saying, TSR, you're overthinking this. The draft is not till next week. They're just rumors. But I like to just think about our team and talk about our team. And Is it better to roll the dice with this draft with 2 players at 4 and 8, or put all our eggs in our basket, in the basket, for Rasace at 2, or there's still the obvious chance that the Hawks could possibly trade the first pick? Who the heck knows what Atlanta's going to do? I don't know what's going to happen, but I enjoy talking about with you guys. Rasace's a guy I've said many times on this channel I want, but I would want him at 4. Now, if there's a trade the Spurs could work out with the Wizards where we don't have to give up both draft picks, maybe we can trade the 4 and something else, maybe some kind of future protected pick for the number 2 pick. And we have all those draft picks still. We have our own picks. We have the Hawks picks. I can't see us trading 2025 Atlanta Hawks pick. Come on now. That could be gold. Who the heck knows? We have the Bulls protected pick. We have that useless Hornets pick. We have a lot of draft capital. So I don't think we just have to trade picks. I don't want to get in tunnel vision either. And I think that's what this article did a little bit. Got in tunnel vision. Like, trade picks 4 and 8 for pick number 2. Well, no. Maybe we trade pick 4 in one of our future assets for pick number 2. The Wizards are going to suck for a while. We're going to turn around things soon. The Wizards have a lot they need to work on. They could use some draft capital, as far as I know. They're not loaded with draft capital. I could be wrong. Please let me know. So I think that could be an option. Or we must just stay 4 and 8. I'll be happy with well, I was just going to say I'll be happy with whatever we do, but that's not necessarily true, because if we take 2 guys that I don't want on the team at 4 and 8, and that would be something like Topic. Not that I would be upset if Topic was drafted at 8 per se, not thrilled, but I would be livid if we draft a player with an injury history already at number 4. That would be some rage there. So, I don't know. I'm starting to ramble now. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you on board with this? Picks 4 and 8 for pick 2, as suggested in the Sports Illustrated article? Or, my line of thought, would you trade pick number 4, maybe a future protected pick? Make it top 6 protected. Future pick of our own. Something to get pick number 2. I think I would definitely do that then, but I want picks 4 and 8, or picks 2 and 8. Picks 2 and 8. I think I'd be very happy with picks 2 and 8. Yeah, that's what I want. After rambling for a minute, that's what I want. Picks 2 and 8. 2, we take Rasace, and then we get our guard at number 8. Castle, maybe Dilly. You guys don't seem to cool on him. Shepard, Carter, somebody at 8 to hopefully take Trey Jones' place if he leads in free agency. I don't know. I think picks 2 and 8 is what I want. Let me know in the comments. Hit the thumbs up, support the channel, and subscribe to become part of our awesome San Antonio Spurs community. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Thank you for watching, and as always, go Spurs go.
Ready,